die from the bathtub incident. That's not what killed Bobbi Kristina.
What killed Bobbi Kristina?
Bobbi Kristina was starved to death.
Leola Brown says new evidence suggests her niece was beaten before she was found in her bathtub.
Somebody wanted her dead.
The autopsy report shows 22-year-old Bobbi Kristina was undernourished and weighed only 93 pounds. She was also missing 2 teeth. They may have been knocked out. There were other mysterious bruises on her head, arms, and thighs. Leola Brown says she blames Bobbi Kristina's boyfriend, Nick Gordon.
This is a young man.
Thank you so much for stopping back in with your girl, Tink Marché. Before we get started, for those who are new to my channel, I am Tink Marché and I cover certain topics, local news, celebrity gossip. I also do reaction videos, story time videos, and we are soon to review The Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 3, Episode 1. So if you would like to see me more on camera, those are the videos that you would need to check out. It will be my reaction videos and also my story time and also the reaction videos to, or the recap videos to certain shows. Thank you so much for those who've already subscribed. I appreciate you guys so much. Special shout out to Deanna Webb. She's always commenting, liking my content. She's always giving me the fuel that I need to keep going. I appreciate you. Leica, you're always commenting, sending me DMs, encouraging me to keep going. I appreciate you guys. Leslie Lewis is always in my ear. You got to keep posting. You got to keep posting. I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you. So I just wanted to give those shouts out to those people in particular, because those are the people that I see constantly. That's always through and through every video that I've dropped. I know that they've seen, and I appreciate that. So if you want me to shout you out, just make sure you like, share, and comment, okay? And then I can see it and I will respond to you. Let's get into this video. Bobbi Kristina. Bobbi Kristina is the daughter of late great Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. Her mother, Whitney Houston, died in 2012, and her brother, Bobby Brown Jr., died in 2020. During the time of Bobbi Kristina's death, she was dating Nick Gordon, who also passed away in 2020 due to a heroin overdose. It has been rumored that Nick Gordon drugged Bobbi Kristina and placed her in the tub. Responders found Bobbi Kristina in a tub full of water, unresponsive. She placed on hospice and slipped away from us on July 26, 2015. The cause of death was lumbar pneumonia. Now, if you guys can remember, Bobbi Kristina's aunt, Leola Brown, aka Aunt Lily, came out and spilled all of the tea. Leola Brown was exposing a lot of things that was going on in the background with both families, the Browns and the Houstons. She exposed the fact that Pat Houston didn't necessarily care for Bobbi Kristina. She exposed the fact that, like I said, Nick Gordon was beating on Bobbi Kristina a lot. She exposed the fact that Pat Houston was in it for the money. And one thing that I feel like people overlook, if you want to see the evidence, you have to go look for it. The proof is in the pudding on how these family dynamics were affecting Bobbi Kristina. I'm going to show you a clip of the show, the TV show that Bobbi Kristina and Pat Houston and Cicely Houston was involved in, and just watch the reactions on each and everyone's face as Bobbi Kristina tells the family that she's engaged to Nick Gordon.
It really bothers me that people have Chrissy and I's relationship so screwed up.
I'm in love with him. It was never anything that these people are saying that is incest. None of that. You guys can take my word for it. Did you see Mommy's ring? It's also an engagement ring.
Engagement? No. I'm speechless.
It was just meant for us to understand, and that's it. I don't think my family can handle that.
So as you see, people weren't necessarily excited about Bobbi Kristina's relationship with Nick Gordon. And it's probably due to the fact that they knew that he was abusive and he just may not have been good for her. Which explains the story that Leola Brown told about Bobbi Kristina calling her cousin Mimi to come get her because she felt like something was going to happen that day. When you're in an abusive relationship, it's up and down like that. And you can see the hurricane coming before it happens. So I can honestly understand why Bobbi Kristina was reaching out to her cousin and she was trying to get away from Nick Gordon. Like I said, all of this is alleged. We don't know for sure what happened on that day, but based off of what her aunt said, it makes sense as to why she was trying to get away from the situation. Another thing that I wanted to point out to you guys is that Leola Brown said that Pat Houston and Nick Gordon was also present when Bobbi Kristina was found unresponsive. And I found a news article with another friend that appeared to have been there that day that Bobbi Kristina was found. And his name was Max Loomis. What's interesting about him, though, he found himself in a domestic dispute as well with his girlfriend. His girlfriend called the police on him because he was holding her against her will. Check out this new clip, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary.
Sam, tell me about this guy.
Max Lomas, Dr. Drew, he's 24 years old, and he does have a little bit of a rap sheet. In 2011 and 2012, he was arrested for domestic violence. Now, 3 weeks ago, police were called to his house once again. This time, it was because, according to his girlfriend's family, they believed that he was holding her against her will by drugging her so she would not run away. When officers arrived, she told them she was fine, but they did end up arresting him for possession of a firearm, possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, and possession of a controlled substance, which was Xanax. But just to remind you, these are charges. He has not been convicted of anything.
So this character has been charged with some pretty onerous behavior and a crazy combination of substances. Let me go out to Dax Holt from TMZ. Dax, what do you know about this new information?
Yeah, I mean, listening to this rap sheet, I mean, it sounds pretty gnarly considering, you know, what it was looking like was the guy was intending to distribute marijuana, distribute other drugs, and that doesn't look good when you're hanging out with Bobbi Kristina, someone that has struggled in the past. But I got to tell you, you know, we do know that there were drugs found at the house, okay? The initial search, cops didn't find anything, but that was kind of just a visual search. They walked around, didn't see anything laying out, they left. Well, they did go back for a second time, and we have confirmed they did find drugs. And we know that they had told, authorities did tell the family that they found those.
Hey, Dax. Dax, I want to ask you, when they say drugs, do they mean prescription medication? Do they mean illicit drugs, or are they not specifying?
They are not
Odd,
specifying right now.
The same person that found Bobbi Kristina also had a domestic dispute as well. And he held his girlfriend against her will, and she reported that he was trying to drug her. Interesting, huh? It gets even more stranger. The nurse that cared for Bobbi Kristina, and this nurse signed her death certificate. She was charged with the following: forgery, first degree, theft or deception, and practicing as a professional registered nurse without a license.
News in the tragic death of Bobbi Kristina Brown.
The Fox 5 I-Team has learned a woman who treated Bobbi Kristina Brown for a month in hospice care illegally posed as a nurse.
Yeah, that's according to the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office and the Duluth Police Department. And tonight, that woman is in jail charged with impersonating a nurse.
Our Fox 5 I-Team senior reporter Dale Russell here now with this exclusive story. And Dale, what else have you uncovered?
Russ, this thing has been developing all day long, and it's really unusual. Investigators in 2 different counties believe Taiwo Sobamawao used another nurse's license number who had a similar name to get hired by a hospice care company. And once hired, police say the woman, who wasn't a nurse, took care of one of the nation's most high-profile patients during her final days. In September, Forsyth County Sheriff's Detective Jeffrey Rowe received an unusual tip that Taiwo Sobamawao was impersonating a nurse at a Forsyth County hospice care facility, something she had been accused of doing before, according to this District of Columbia alert. What's the worst part of someone posing as a medical professional falsely?
So one has to ask themselves, coming from a place of logic, like, what's going on? Did they all conspire to kill not only Whitney Houston, but also Bobbi Kristina? Did Nick Gordon have something to do with her death? Where are the friends that were there the day that Nick Gordon jumped on Bobbi Kristina in the living room? Because I'm sure it's a lot that they have to say. All right, you guys. Now it's time for me to hear back from y'all. I would like to know what you think. Drop down in my comments, like, share, and comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.